What's going on, guys? How y'all feeling? It's your boy Abram here, the host of Anime and Fitness YouTube channel, and we're finna go ahead and get into another topic, man. So, as we all seen by now, Goku and Gohan pretty much came to that conclusion of their fight within chapter 103 of the manga, and man, it didn't go exactly the way I thought it was going to go, but more or less it kind of went the way I was hoping it would go, I should say. So, as we already know, as far as like raw power wise, Gohan's on top. We all already knew that. That's no surprise there. But the thing that kind of what we was all looking forward to seeing how Goku was going to be able to overcome that power gap, which is how effective he's going to be with his Ultra Instinct and his experience over Gohan, and et cetera, you know. So I already made a video talking about how I believe that because of Goku's just overall experience with combat, his natural proclivity to like learn and adapt to new things, new techniques, new fighting styles, added to the fact that, you know what I mean, he's just a Saiyan, you know what I'm saying, in general, because Saiyans are natural bred fighters, you know what I'm saying, having ultra instinct with that natural Saiyan bred to fight, you know what I mean, it's just going to put him on a whole different level. And then adding all his years of experience, Goku just being a highly adaptive fighter on top of all that, I already knew that Goku was just going to be just too advanced for Gohan to deal with. I didn't think the power that Gohan had was going to be enough to really win him the victory here, you know. So essentially, when you look into chapter 103 and you see them go at it with each other, Goku just had like full control over the fight, man. It was actually pretty insane, you know what I mean? I thought it was going to be more back and forth, but Goku really had control over the fight, you know what I mean? Not to say that Gohan got his ass whooped, because, you know what I'm saying, he didn't, but you can just clearly see the skill gap, the experience gap, and Goku's like dodge hacks with Ultra Instinct and exploitations of openings and things of that nature was just way too much for Gohan to be able to overcome, man. It was just too much, and I just knew it was going to be that way. So when you take a look at the chapter, Gohan first enters the form, and of course, when you enter a form, don't necessarily mean that you're at full power immediately. So Gohan's already in that beast tier or whatever, and so it was able to surprise everyone. Everybody's impressed by his power, yada, yada, yada. We all know that stuff from last chapter, 102. But as we see, as they're fighting, Goku was able to pretty much handle Gohan. He was able to like speed blitz him, get behind him, and get a few good critical hits in on him, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't enough to really do any big damage to Gohan. I mean, he's not intentionally trying to hurt his son, but Gohan was able to eat those attacks and keep up in the battle, no problem. So, you know what I'm saying? As far as the heavy hitting goes, it definitely went in Gohan's favor. But our boy Gohan, he had decided that, so basically when it comes to this power from what he know how to use so far, he can like tap into his rage or like a berserk like state, and before he fully like goes wild and lose control over himself, he can utilize that energy and that power and that output and do his best to control that, and then he uses that to be the most efficient while using that form. So far, that's all he got. He's still mastering the form, still getting used to it, still trying to figure out the ins and outs of it. So he's not completely there yet. So when he's able to utilize the high levels of power that form is able to give off without without losing control over himself or losing control over the power and being able to contain it correctly, because even Vegeta made a statement where he was like, this is a lot of raw power being built up. Will you be able to control it all, Gohan? You know what I'm saying? So as far as being efficiently able to control your chi, he's not on the level of Goku and Vegeta them, just like Goku and Vegeta not on the level of someone like Jiren, you know? So it was a point in a fight where, once again, y'all can check out the chat if you haven't already seen. I'm pretty sure y'all did if y'all watching this video. But Gohan actually powered up. Like he just went all out. He maxed out, you know what I'm saying? He started tapping into that berserker state up until the point where he was finna lose control, and then he maintained that control and then started fighting with that. And he just started I say he just like really used Goku's dodge hacks against him. So essentially he put Goku in just a weave vortex. Goku was stuck on weave, because basically Gohan was channeling his power, right? And from my perspective and what I was seeing from it, Gohan was steadily growing in strength. He was getting stronger and stronger and stronger up until the point where he finally landed an attack. And so due to him continuously growing in strength and tapping into more and more of that power, and you can even say that the fact that he wasn't even able to hit Goku, he was getting frustrated in the fight itself, and that was tapping into like more anger, unleashing the beast even more. You see when Gohan first unleashed his first punch, when he first charged up, and Vegeta was like, oh man, he's so fast, and that he missed that punch. You see all the shockwaves going on behind him. well, in front of Gohan, behind Goku. Gohan looked to the side quickly to keep up with his dad movements, and he was like enraged, you know what I'm saying? So you could tell that the beast in him really wanted to like make contact. And the more he wasn't making contact with this like evasive ass fighter, it's like, man, damn, he's just getting more and more angry, you know what I'm saying? So just looking at it from that perspective, and just looking into like Gohan saying that he was able to tap into that reservoir of power up until he loses control, then to me, and the fact that Goku was like dodging bro, Goku was dodging and weaving out the way of so many attacks, and he wasn't exploiting any openings. He just was continuously on the offensive. So that means it was no openings in Gohan's offensive attack, and he was steadily. And the fact that he was starting to go from just completely missing to scratching Goku's cheek, scratching up the ripping the gi, and then to the point where he finally made contact. It just tells me that he was just continuously growing in speed. So it was never a point that Goku can like make an opening, because his body would have naturally just like boom got up in there without him even realizing it. So essentially, Gohan was continually increasing his strength, and at this present point in time, I would say that that's potentially his current max. You know what I'm saying? Because even after he went for his assault, he was huffing and puffing afterwards. So he definitely he felt that rush. You know what I'm saying? It took a lot of stamina from him to be able to maintain and hold on to that level of power, as well as like hold up to that level of speed, and just like send that burst of energy and onslaught of attacks out, where he was able to pretty much use Goku's dodge hacks against him, because Goku at that point, his body was not going to allow him to take these heavy attacks from Gohan. So he was pretty much stuck on a point where he was like weaving after weave after weave after weave, all these attacks. But the thing is, the attacks were continuously coming nonstop, and it was continuously coming fast. So basically, Gohan was just spamming him with quick attacks until he finally got fast enough to land a heavy that was faster than all those previous quick attacks. And Goku, from the panel that we was able to see, he had his hands in front of his stomach, you know what I'm saying? So he was able to actually block the attack. So Gohan still didn't make a direct hit, but he definitely smashed him, bro. He smashed him to the point where Goku temporarily dropped out of form. Like, yo, I didn't see that part coming. Like, I thought he was going to get straight one shot at there, and it was going to be done. But he was able to knock Goku out of form temporarily, you know what I'm saying? But Goku was able to bounce back into it. So, you know what I'm saying? It basically was a knockdown. He got a nice, clean knockdown. Despite the fact that Goku blocked it, he got a nice, clean knockdown. So when it comes to actual raw power, like we already know, and if Gohan can actually land some hits, then yeah, he's gonna smash Goku. You know what I'm saying? But just the experience gap, the hacks that Ultra Instinct gives, and all the and so on and so forth. Like, yo, Goku just still too much overall for Gohan, in my opinion, right now. If they was having like a battle to the death, or this was like somebody else with this power, and it was like an evil Saiyan or just some random person, you know what I'm saying? I believe Goku, after a hard fought battle, would just come out on top. Especially considering the fact that Saiyans can grow during battle. Ultra Instinct, the Ultra forms in of itself make you grow in battle at a higher rate than they normally would. So throughout the course of this battle, Goku will be adapting, learning. He will be going for like his quote unquote Susanoo. He'll be using more deadly attacks. He'll be using more precision. He'll be hitting harder, and et cetera, et cetera. So I believe that in a fight like this, with this type of skill gap, Goku's going to come out on top. But overall, man, like the fight was still great. I think it went great for like Gohan fans and Goku fans, because we all know that Gohan is really just getting back into the swing of things. As far as like he don't have nearly as many years of training as Goku does, as much experience as Goku does. So him like putting up this kind of a fight essentially out of nowhere, after just getting a form that he's not even fully accustomed to, because he's getting used to this form, Goku getting used to his form, and all of them getting used to their forms, you know what I'm saying? But he has less experience with the Beast form than Goku has with the Ultra Instinct form. So the fact that Gohan was able to like do as much as he was able to do to an Ultra Instinct user, especially an Ultra Instinct user of Goku's caliber, it says a lot about the Beast form, and he's really able to show off the power, the big power gap, because you know that in order to even combat an Ultra Instinct user, you have to have a substantial or a fairly decent power gap over them in order to even combat them, you know what I'm saying? So Gohan had that. So as far as like acknowledging Gohan's power, no one can deny it. Our boy's at the top. He's at that Black Frieza level, if not stronger than Black Frieza. You know what I'm saying? That's a debate for another day until we see Frieza again, because we know it's been a few years or time has elapsed and Frieza's still continuing to train. We know he is. He has to be, because he got to be prepared for a Gogeta, a Vegeta, a stronger Broly, them getting stronger. He got to be prepared for all of that. So Frieza is no doubt continuing to keep up his training. I mean, it's probably a hobby of his now. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know if Frieza got another transformation on top of the black form, nor do we know what type of perks his black form have, because you know what I'm saying, all these new forms come with their own little special perks and kinks. So we go see what comes with Frieza's black form in the future. But I digress. Right now, Gohan's power level was very impressive. So, and then on top of that, his skill was very impressive as well. The fact that he was able to pretty much force Goku into just a weave. What word I'm looking for, man? I'm not finna stress looking for it, but he just forced Goku like into like just a cycle of weaving. Like he just couldn't help himself. Like the Ultra Instinct was forcing him to dodge. The attacks were continuing to come faster. They were continuing to come with more power, more aggression. He was even starting to get scraped up, scratched up, and getting his clothes torn until he finally got a hit landed on him. So he literally just had Goku stuck in like just a light spam of attack. So you know what I mean? That was very impressive on Gohan to hit Goku with such an onslaught that there was no openings for him to counterattack or to exploit. It was just like until Gohan tuckered himself out, Goku was stuck. You know what I'm saying? Now imagine if Gohan was more accustomed with the form, he was able to maintain that level of intensity for much longer. Yo, he would have hit Goku with much more attacks. He would have landed that one attack. He would have been able to charge him. And who's to say that? I mean, honestly, the way Goku just hopped right back into Ultra Instinct so quick, I feel like just he was jokingly laughing with him. What was that just now? He intentionally like powered down for a second to, you know what I mean, catch his breath or whatever the case may be. But imagine if Goku like didn't necessarily need to do that and Gohan just rushed him anyway. It wouldn't matter if he stayed Ultra Instinct or not, because Gohan would be able to maintain that intensity and or be able to increase even more as he was doing, as the momentum was flowing. So he would have hit Goku with that heavy, and then he would have literally charged Goku, end up being directly behind him, next to him, or just stay in front of him and hit him with another flurry of attacks. And Goku it already been proven that, you know what I'm saying, Goku couldn't keep up. So Goku either would have been forced to use the Susanoo, forced to actually power up, because we didn't see Goku power up at all in this scene. We didn't see him like flex his chi or anything of that nature. It was just like straight up just, hey, I'm powered up Ultra Instinct. It's just straight up what it is. You know what I'm saying? He didn't flex his chi at all. He didn't use the Susanoo. So we don't know if Goku was exactly at full power or not. You know what I mean? So I find that kind of interesting now that I think about it. But I digress. Regardless if he was or not, the only thing I think Goku would have been able to do in time to even stand up to this onslaught, if it even would have worked, is throw the Susanoo up. But I think with Gohan, if he was able to maintain that intensity and keep that flow going in either that same intensity period or just to get stronger, I think he would have just burst through the Susanoo regardless. Goku his little chakra avatar, his key avatar, and Gohan would have just like still smashed Goku anyway. So regardless, if Gohan was able to keep up that momentum, he would have knocked Goku out. I believe he would knock Goku out. So as it stands right now, Gohan is like definitely coming up there with Goku them. If he can keep up this with his training and actually like master this form, he's going to be able to beat Goku. You know what I'm saying? Up until we see more of Ultra Instinct and see that okay, Goku was holding. We know he was holding back. Both of them was holding back, but we don't know just how much Goku was holding back, because we know Gohan essentially kind of went all out for the most part. But Goku, like we said, I didn't see him flex his chi. He didn't like use the Susanoo that he has available to him. So since he didn't do those two things, I don't think Goku was going all out. It is whatever level of power he used in that Ultra Instinct form, he just trusted completely the abilities and the dodge hacks and the perks that come with the form to just get him through the battle, plus his experience and et cetera, et cetera. And the fact that they were just sparring, he just didn't expect anything too intense, you know what I'm saying? So if anything, bro, I still see Goku as being on top. If Goku were to be completely serious, use his absolute full power, use everything in his arsenal, I do think he can just completely still take control of this fight. Like Vegeta said, there was no winner or loser in this bout, which says a lot as well. You know what I'm saying? But if you were to look at the scoreboard, Gohan landed one attack out of who knows how many flurries of attack he threw, and Goku weaved out of the way of. You know what I'm saying? So overall, Goku landed more attacks. He was the most impressive. He had control over the fight. And even after Gohan did his flurry of attacks, they went to fighting again. And we don't know if Gohan was able to maintain that power and then they continued to fight, or he just like went back down to the power level he was fighting him at originally. You know what? I say regardless, when Gohan powered up, he got stronger regardless, and he didn't go back down to the level that Goku was able to blitz him. So regardless, Gohan was at a stronger. Whether he kept up that intensity that he was at where he landed that attack, or he kind of like let himself power down so he can stay more in control. Regardless, he's stronger than the version of himself that first was throwing hands with Goku and got speed blitz from behind him, and Goku landed them critical hits on him. So they both bumping each other. They continued to fight after that. You know what I'm saying? Goku was more prepared, more aware of what to expect from Gohan. And, you know, everybody like to point out the fact that as they were fighting, Goku looked towards Broly and seeing Broly's excitement and how much he was focusing on the battle. And was like, okay, well, shoot. You know what? Let me just go ahead and weave another attack. Hit it, Gohan with a Ki, and then boom. You know what, son? I'm good. I'm good on this. You know what I'm saying? I see what you can do. You see what I can do. I'm straight. That's all. But you want to fight my boy Broly though? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just crazy how just at any point in the fight he was able to just look away and then just hit him with a Ki and just be like, okay, well, boom, I'm done fighting. Let's get out of here. So in my opinion, just thanks to the sheer skill gap and all the perks that come with Ultra Instinct, and the fact that the Ultra forms itself are just forms that just allow you to grow during battle, and the fact that they're Saiyans, which just enhances that perk. I just put Goku on top of Gohan. Like if this was a death battle, I do believe Goku would come out on top. He can literally just outlast Gohan. You feel me? He has the durability to survive his attacks. He has the speed to weave out of the way. And Gohan, just as we've seen, if he goes too intense and really try to get to the level he can actually smash an Ultra Instinct user of Goku's level, he's going to get tired. He's going to tucker himself out. Even without taking damage, he's just going to have to use too much energy. So Gohan will literally have to give into a berserker-like state in order to fight Goku. And and we don't know exactly if that berserker state will be skilled enough or conscious enough to fight Goku, if it'll be better or worse. It may be so powerful that Goku couldn't be able to do anything about it. But overall, I don't believe that a berserk-like state will be able to be an Ultra Instinct user like Goku, man. I just don't see it. But who knows? But overall, I'm going to say, just myself personally, I believe Goku won that fight. If we had to choose a victor for this fight, I believe Goku won. You know what I'm saying? Because he just is the more impressive fighter. He did more. He was able to stop the fight whenever he wanted. He was in control of the fight. And even during Gohan's best onslaught, like, nobody can deny it, bro. Gohan went all in to land that one attack, yo. To land that one attack, he went all in. And Goku was able to, although he did get knocked down, it was a clean knockdown. Point Gohan, cool. Goku got back up. And he, boom, let's just keep fighting. Goku had more points. If anything, Goku had like 3 points to Gohan's 1. So Goku won that sparring match, and he was able to survive the onslaught, and he was survived Gohan's best. And after Gohan's best, he was able to fight him for some more. And that's just the end of it, y'all. So hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope y'all enjoyed my opinion on the matter. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. And your boy Abrams out of here, man. Y'all take it easy. Anime and Fitness out.